Say that, you guys.
It's already starting.
Okay, finger out your nose. Okay, go. Talk.
Okay, hi, my name is Amanda Cox. I wanted to take some time to introduce myself to you and give you a little bit of information about my schooling background, what I hope to achieve by continuing to higher education, and share a little about what I think makes me interesting. My background is pretty typical native Idahoan. I was born in Boise on January 5th, 1988, and have lived here since.
The camera down just a little more.
Personally, I can't imagine living anyplace else on earth. I absolutely love Idaho. I went to Liberty for all 7 years of elementary school, then to LeBois Junior High, although I only attended for less than the typical 3 years, before transferring to Fort Boise Middle School. I attended Fort Boise on and off for almost a year before transferring to Bora High Night School. After one semester there, I enrolled in Mountain Cove High School to finish my high school career. Mountain Cove, which no longer exists, but you may be familiar with its replacement, Frank Church High School, was the greatest thing to happen to my education since my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Targy. Unfortunately, after graduation in 2006, I concentrated on working. I say unfortunately because I gave my education a backseat ride in place of paying the bills, which has given me a little later start on college than I would like. But I am now in my 4th semester at CWI and finally beginning to settle into student life again. That is my background in Cliff Notes, and this brings me to my educational dreams. While I currently consider myself a professional student, ultimately I would love to become a certified nurse midwife. A lot of people are confused about what a midwife actually is or does, or have misguided information. According to the American College of Nurse Midwives, midwives are primary healthcare providers to women throughout their lifespan. This means that midwives perform physical exams, prescribe medications including contraceptive methods, order laboratory tests as needed, provide prenatal care, gynecological care, labor and birth care, as well as health education and counseling. And that is exactly what I would love to do with my life. The idea of taking a holistic approach to women's health and applying it to the lives of women and children in my home state is the greatest thing, next to being a wife and mother, I can imagine doing with my life. Starting with the College of Western Idaho, I hope to reach this dream within the next 5 years. Now that you know about my background and educational dreams, here's something interesting about myself that I think stands me out from the crowd of my peers. One interesting thing about me is that I am in love with the art of canning and preserving. I started out just following in the footsteps of my mother and grandmothers, making freezer jam and choke cherry jam in the late summer and applesauce in the fall, with other small canning projects sprinkled throughout the year. As I have gotten older, I realize how much history and love there is in something as simple as taking what is abundant now and preserving it and saving it to share with others later in the year. Although I am still new to venturing very far beyond a recipe, I have mastered a few canning basics such as freezer jam and applesauce, as well as a number of variety of pickles. And although this summer was very busy with school, I did get the chance to make a chipotle cherry barbecue sauce, as well as a cherry syrup. I have yet to try the barbecue sauce, but have been told the syrup is great on ice cream. Thank you for your patience in taking the time and allowing me to share a rough outline on my background through schools here in Boise, my dreams of becoming a certified nurse midwife, and my interest in canning.